The Colts all year long have preached consistency. Steichen has said we need to be consistent in our effort, in our preparation, all of that. There's a different feeling here this week. There's a feeling of urgency here. It's interesting. We spent some time with Shane Steichen. He talked about that.
Handle our business. That was pretty much it. We know what's at stake. Go out and do your job. We got to execute. We got to execute as coaches. We got to execute as players. And shoot, it's win or go home. So, got to win.
Shane, some teams, the way you guys started, and on and off the field, as far as injuries and stuff that took place off the field, you could have given up, or you didn't have a chance to be in the playoffs here. What does it say about what you've seen from your team, just how they persevered to get to this point?
Yeah, it says a lot about the guys in the locker room that we have. We got some really good veteran leaders that hold that locker room tight and together. And obviously starting off 3-5 and finding our way out of that hole and putting ourselves in position to have a chance to go to the playoffs is huge. And again, credit to everyone in that locker room sticking together through this season, and obviously got a great opportunity in front of us.
Shane, with Gardner, beyond the X's and O's of it all, what is the presence that he seems to bring to this offense that steadies this group?
He's got great energy about him. I think that's a big thing. He's always upbeat. Like I said, he always gives the chance to win, and that's what you want in your quarterback. Every time you step out, the players have belief in him, coaches have belief in him, and I think that's where it starts. And when you go out and execute like he's been doing, it's been awesome to see, and just very thankful that he's on this football team.
You always talk about competition, and that's what they say, that you preach to them all the time. How much do you personally just embrace this? This was like the ultimate opportunity, winner take all kind of game. How much do you embrace that part of it?
Me personally, sure, you always embrace it. Anytime you get an opportunity to coach in the National Football League, you go out and compete. But you're always competing, right? You're competing during the week. You're competing, with yourself sometimes, making sure the meetings are the best they can possibly be for these players to go out and execute, and making sure the communication's on point. And I think that's a huge part of it, right? This is the ultimate team game, and it's all about competition. And you got to be at your very best every single day. I say this to the guys all the time: every day is a job interview. So you got to be at your best every time you walk in this building when you step on the field on Sundays.
Shane, you obviously had Gardner for 2 years in Philly, but he only played 4 or 5 games. He's played extended time. Have you seen something in his extended play that maybe has surprised you or not? Because this is new for him too.
Yeah, no, he played a good chunk his rookie year, obviously in Jacksonville, and had some success there. And then just like I said, being around him the 2 years I was with him in Philly, and just saw the way that he works. And now that he's got an opportunity to really be, the full-time starter as the season went on with Anthony going down, just the growth that he's made as a veteran leader. And just like I said, always giving ourselves a chance to win is what you want. And again, the preparation that he puts in, I can't say enough about that, because that's where it starts, I think, with the quarterback position, because it is the hardest position in sports to play. And the way he prepares, the stuff he asks, little thoughts and ideas that he has are huge. And we take, when you got a player like that understands the game, and he has a suggestion on something, you're going to listen. And we've had a few plays this year that he's kind of, during the meetings, adjusted some things, like, that is a great idea, and we've hit some touchdowns. So it's been awesome to have him.
Shane, what were your impressions of C.J. Stroud just when you looked at him coming out of the draft?
He's a pure passer. He throws it effortlessly, and he's done a heck of a job this year. He's played really like a veteran all year. I know he got dinged up with the concussion, but he was playing at MVP level there. Still is playing really good football. Like I said, really good pocket presence, accuracy. He can make all the throws, and he's got that offense, playing really good football right now.
They really created a lot of pressure in this past game. I haven't seen them a lot, but have they grown defensively over the course of the season?
Absolutely. I think they've done a great job overall, but I think having D'Amico in there, a lot of respect for him and what he did obviously in San Francisco, and bringing that culture, that defensive culture, and obviously the team culture to Houston says a lot about what he's done. But yeah, they're rushing the passer well. Obviously, Will Anderson, I think he's got 7 sacks as a rookie, top draft pick, really good player. Jared Hughes is still there, playing at a high level. Denzel Perriman, the corners are good players. So they're playing at a high level, right? It's different, right? From week 2 to now we're at week 17. We're both different teams. And it's going to be a heck of a challenge for us, but we're fired up for it.
You talk about the difference in both teams. From your perspective, what would you say is the biggest difference from the Colts from week 2 to where we are now?
I just think overall, right, just finding out who we are, the resiliency, you know, you kind of build, you gel, the chemistry, you know, like I said, it always starts in the middle of the season. You kind of find out who you are, the chemistry, offensive chemistry, defensive chemistry, the communication. Obviously, you always want that stuff to keep, you know, rising up, and I think that's what our guys have done to put ourselves in the position that we're in right now. So, just the growth from everybody, coaches, players, has been awesome.
How have you seen, talk about like growth and big parts of who you are, big part of who you are as Buck. What have you seen from him just being steady throughout a season that could have went a thousand different ways?
Yeah, I mean, the guys that have been around it for a long time, like Buck, there's going to be ups and downs in the season. So, you know, he's been through that. He's seen it. Shoot, he's been to a Super Bowl with San Francisco. Obviously, not been to the playoffs before. So he's seen it. And I think those veteran guys that have been around and seen it know what this league's about. That shoot, some years you're not going to have great years. Some years you're going to have great years. And I think it's just the steadiness of him and his approach to the game, to his teammates, is tremendous.
That's Shane Steichen, and you know what? You can feel it in the building. There is a sense, a palpable sense of urgency. I don't know whether that means good things. I don't know whether it's bad things, but there is a difference in the mood in this building this week, and you could hear it in the voice of Steichen.